Jim, an opening day win, how do you feel after that?
First and foremost, I think we're all delighted with the result, and the overall performance. I think defensively, every single player deserves a huge pat on the back for the shift that they put in. And yeah, I mean, if you'd have offered me a scrappy 1-0 win before a ball was kicked, I think we'd have all taken that.
Yeah, and I mean, it wouldn't have been easy for the boys out on the pitch today as well, given it's been a good few months since they actually last had a proper game of football. How do you think most of them sort of handled that?
Listen, I thought every single one of them put in a real shift for the team, and I'm really pleased for the likes of Joe Shaughnessy and Marcus Fraser in particular. Both of those guys didn't get a pre-season game, and their last game was probably 4.5 months ago competitively, so it's a long time to go, but I think it shows how professional they are, not just Marcus and Joe, but the rest of the boys too, that they've been able to get themselves in such great condition fitness wise. And look, I'm overall really pleased. Defensively, I'm absolutely delighted. It's the most comfortable that I felt on the touchline as a manager for a long time. Every ball that came in the box, I felt that we were more than able to deal with, and overall really pleased. I mean, I think offensively we will improve. We need to get better on the ball. We need to have better build-up. We had a couple of really good counter-attacks this afternoon that, again, as time goes on, that will improve as well. I thought decision-making at times was poor, and we're just a little bit sloppy in those particular instances, but I can't be too critical of the overall effort and commitment that the boys gave.
You do mention the defence there. If you look at it, beyond Conor McCarthy, the 4 of the back 5 have only just come in the last couple of weeks. How pleased was it to see how they've gelled together so quickly?
Well, of course I'm delighted, but that's why we brought those types of players to the club. We knew we were going to lose a lot in the summer, and we knew that we weren't going to be able to replace like for like numbers, and we knew things were going to maybe be a little bit tighter, and that's why we've brought in boys who are tried and tested at this level. I had a few decent foreign ones lined up way back in January when I thought we might be able to sign a dozen players, and they would have been calculated risks, if you like, but maybe would have needed a couple of months to bed in and get used to this style of football. But because we were going with such small numbers, I felt that it was important we brought in the likes of Fraser, Tate, Shaughnessy, who have got a wealth of experience in the Scottish Premier League, and that showed today. They're all leaders. I keep talking about it, but you cannot have enough leaders and enough men in your team that are willing to stand up at times like that when the going gets tough, and they were brilliant.
No better way to start a season than with 3 points.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and look, we could have made life a whole lot easier for ourselves. Livingston had a great strike off the upright, and obviously if that goes in, it's different. But other than that, I didn't think we were. I can't remember Jack Hannock having too many saves to make. I think he makes a really good save in the opening minute of the second half, which he tips around the post for a corner. But other than that, I thought we were really comfortable at the back. From our own point of view, I felt that we had some decent opportunities, and in another month or so we might make better decisions at those key moments. Obviously, Junior's really unlucky at the end. He couldn't have caught it any better. It's coming down at a decent height out of the sky, and sometimes that's difficult to handle. He got a good contact on it. Was really unlucky that it didn't find the bottom corner or even the inside of the post. But overall, really pleased, and what a goal it was as well, by the way. Jamie McGrath, an incredible ball in, and Richard Tate to go and attack it as aggressively as what he did, and to score the winner on his debut is a real fitting moment for him.
Jim, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, James.